Hello people, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. This is my review of the game which took place yesterday at Stamford Bridge between Chelsea and Manchester United in the FA Cup 5th round, which Chelsea lost by 2-0. So what I'm going to do for you guys in terms of this review is that firstly I'll be giving you the lineup in which Maurizio Sarri fielded at the start of the game, then I'll give you my thoughts on the game itself, and lastly I'll be giving you my thoughts on Chelsea's upcoming fixture in the Europa League last 32 second leg against Malmo. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So it was a 4-3-3 with that deep line playmaker involved, and I'm sure you're not surprised by that, as that is Maurizio Sarri's preferred formation, and it doesn't seem as if he's ever going to change it. But getting into the personnel in which he chose at the start of the game, or chose to start the game, he went with Kepa in goal. He went with a back four from right to left of Cesar Azpilicueta, Antonio Rudiger, David Luiz and Marcos Alonso. He went with a midfield three of Jorginho in that deep line playmaker role, with Mateo Kovacic and N'Golo Kante just ahead of him, and he went with a front three from right to left of Pedro Rodriguez, Gonzalo Higuain and Eden Hazard. So getting into my thoughts on the first half now, I thought that both sides actually started the first half fairly well, although Manchester United looked a bit sharper than us. They did look as if they were able to get to the box very easily. Overall in the first half I thought that we were defensively very fragile, or very fragile defensively, may I put it. We only had 2 shots on target throughout the entire game, and they both came in the first half when David Luiz had that free kick and Pedro took that shot from on the follow-up to David Luiz's free kick, which was obviously saved by Sergio Romero. Both shots were saved by Sergio Romero, but they were still both on target. We actually had some decent chances. I mean, Eden Hazard doing his best to create some chances for the other forward players and for the other midfield players, but they just weren't moving, which is not a surprise. Overall performance in the first half, not good enough. I'm going to speak about the 2 goals. Manchester United just did the same thing twice. They exploited the space. People are blaming Marcos Alonso for all the space in which Manchester United had when they scored their 2 goals, but I'm gonna blame the midfield as well. Jorginho in particular didn't track back, which allowed their midfielders to get space just in front of our back four, and they just did what they had to do. Overall, those 2 goals, they were really good, but from my point of view, they were both avoidable goals. Like I said already, defensive errors. The second one, you can argue that Kepa should have saved it, but you can't blame him for what happened in front of him, as in you can't blame him for what happened in the back four. But yes, 2 avoidable goals, but from Manchester United's point of view, they'd be celebrating those goals. They'd be celebrating those goals very wildly. But yes, first half performance not too great, not too bad either. Going forward in the first half, I thought we were actually decent, although we struggled as soon as we reached the box. Getting into my thoughts on the second half now, I thought that we did next to nothing in the second half, and that's credit to Manchester United as well, because they literally camped out. They literally camped very close to their goal, and they made it very hard for us to penetrate them. And like I said already, credit to them, because it was a professional performance overall from them, and I don't normally say that because I cannot stand Manchester United, but credit, we all have to give credit where it's due, because they did deserve to win, because overall we were not good enough at all, and that's partly Maurizio Sarri's fault, because he made like-for-like changes again. He brought on Willian for Pedro, brought on Ross Barkley for Mateo Kovacic, and he brought on Davide Zappacosta for Cesar Azpilicueta in the dying minutes of the game. I don't know why he made the last one, to be honest, but maybe because Cesar Azpilicueta was tired, but who knows? Because like I said already, Maurizio Sarri, he needs to stop making these like-for-like changes, and he needs to actually try out another formation before he opens up to the public and says that he's not going to try out any other formation, because it's not guaranteed that your plan A is going to work every time, because recently our plan A has not been working. I was speaking to someone in a WhatsApp group chat about Chelsea's system and how to break it down, and Manchester United. It just happened to be a Manchester United fan as well, And what they said is that all you have to do to throw the system out of the window is that you need to man mark Jorginho out of the game. It's happened so many times. Everton did it. Gylfi Sigurdsson did it for them. Tottenham did it. I can't remember which midfielder did it for them, but they did it to a T. Arsenal did it when we lost 2-0. Who else did it? Manchester City did it when we lost 6-0 to them. Who else did it? Bournemouth did it as well. I believe it was David Brooks. And now Manchester United do it with Juan Mata. And Juan Mata did it excellently. Jorginho had a very, very, very bad game. And again, you can blame Maurizio Sarri for that because he doesn't have any players on the bench who are basically backups for Jorginho. And I don't. That's also the club's fault for letting Cesc Fabregas go, because they didn't get any replacement for Cesc Fabregas and a backup for Jorginho in that case. But yes, overall performance not good enough at all. Two players can come out of that. I mean, four players can come out of that game saying that they actually tried. Kante, N'Golo Kante, who had to pretty much do it on his own in midfield. Actually, five. Mateo Kovacic had a decent game in my opinion. He was trying as well. Kepa, he did make a few mistakes, but ultimately he kept us in the game. Eden Hazard, I felt really sorry for because he was the only one. He was pretty much the only one in that forward line who was trying, and you can't really blame Gonzalo Higuain because he didn't really get too much service. But yeah, those are the only 4 or 5 players in which can come out of the game saying that they actually tried. But yeah, getting into my thoughts on Chelsea's upcoming second leg fixture in the last 32 of the Europa League, which will be played against Malmo at Stamford Bridge this Thursday. I'm not confident. We are in the lead. We do have the lead in the tie, but I'm not confident because of the way we're playing, and I just don't trust Maurizio Sarri to actually adapt tactically to I just don't trust him to adapt tactically because recently he's just been making like for like changes. I don't remember one game where he's made a change and actually changed the formation. If he has done that and I haven't seen it, then let me know down in the comment section below, because I must be seeing things. If I must be missing something if he actually has done that. But overall, Maurizio Sarri needs to change it up a bit. I did comment on a review of this game. I believe it was one of Eunice's videos, and I said that he should have gone with a 4-4-2 because we needed 2 strikers up there. We needed 2 physical strikers, which is obviously what we have at the moment in Gonzalo Higuain and Olivier Giroud. Because when you're playing Manchester United, you need to be physical. And let's be honest, we didn't get near them particularly in the second half. We didn't get near them. In the first half, I did think that we got stuck in, but Maurizio Sarri needs to, the crux of the matter is that Maurizio Sarri needs to change it up sometimes, because this 4-3-3 can't always work, and especially when you put so much weight on Jorginho, you're just giving other teams a blueprint essentially on how to stop us. But yeah, that is the end of my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment and subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you all very soon. Come on, you Blues, and peace. And by the way, Manchester United did deserve to win. Congratulations to them, and they will be facing Wolverhampton Wanderers at Molineux in March. But yeah, come on, Chelsea.